Okay, so for this assignment, I'm going to show career exploration how to do the what creative type are you directions. So when you click on your courses, you're going to go to career exploration, Mrs. Roberts, week 2, and what creative type are you? When you click on the assignment, it opens up. And over here on the left, I have, it usually shows like this is the outline view. You can click on it so you can continue on. So if you don't finish it all in one day, that is fine. So a little bit, we all have creative types. This is a test, is an exploration of the many faces of the creative personality. Based on psychology and research, this test assesses your basic habits and tendencies, how you think, how you act, how you see the world, to help you better understand who you are as a creative person. There's going to be 15 questions that you're going to answer that will gain a deeper understanding of your motivation, plus insight on how to maximize your natural gift and face your challenges. These personality types aren't black and white labels. Think of them as more as signposts pointing you towards your full potential for creativity. While you're probably one core type that best describes you, you may change types at different points in your life and career, or even at different stages of the creative process. As a creative, you have a little bit of all 8 types inside of you. So that was a little bit about engaging. We're going to go to explore. So for this one, we're going to click to take the test. It's going to go through the test. There's 15 questions. When you finish, it's going to come up with a creative type. When I let this load, if you go into the lower left, the types goes through the different types. So you've got the artist, the thinker, the adventurer, the maker, the visionary, the innovator, the dreamer, and the producer. I did the test, and mine is the visionary. So I'm going to click on it, and it's going to give me a description. So there's 2 ways you can do this. I like to make it easy on me. So I have what creative type are you? You're going to put your name here, fill out your name, and then what creative type you are. Now you can either go back and forth between these tabs, or with Mac, if I take the corner here and I drag it halfway to the middle, then I click on the visionary tab, and then I drag it over here. I might have to make it a little smaller. Just go on the corner, make it smaller. Do that. Okay, so this allows me to, I'm the visionary, so I'm going to put the visionary here. Imagine the impossibility. So under the word the visionary, that is your tagline. So I imagine the task impossible. Then scroll down, and it goes through what are my creative strengths. You should be able to click and highlight and copy, Command C on the keyboard, and then paste Command V as in Victor. What is your untapped potential? Who do you collaborate with? Who do you work best with? And then it gives you a main description. Now this is a pretty big description. I usually like to go all the way to the bottom and scroll up. Whoop. And then it should have copied. I got all that. So I'm Control C or Command C, copies it. And then I'm going to paste it in here. All right. That just so you have it for the next time. Our next step, after you explore, I want you to get in a group. So I want you to get in a small group. So if you click on this, you can see who's in what groups. You're going to put your name, put partner A, partner B, partner C, group of 3, or a group of 2. Okay. So we should have plenty of room to put your information in there, who's in the group with you. Talk to them, tell them what you kind of creative type you are, and they tell you what kind of creative type they are. Go through, hey, this is my creative type. This is what it is. Okay. Then we are going to do a Jamboard. So if you go to the creative type here, you can add your creative type. I've got people that have made it on other pages, so you can do it on one page. You add a sticky note and change to whatever color you are, and you can put down, I'm a visionary, and create. So it's going to be interesting when you look at it. There's a thinker, there's a producer, there's an artist. So we got a couple producers, We've got a couple thinkers, so you want to add them in here. All right. So that is just explaining, talking about your creative type, what works best for you. Once you finish that, we're going to go to apply. This is where you're going to use Adobe Spark. So you're going to click here. It's going to have you log in using your Google login. So I'm going to actually log out. So when you go to Adobe Spark, you're going to click Get Started for Free. And you're a student, so you're going to put in your student email. Okay, just log in with Google and click on Assignment. So I'm going to sign in with Google, and it's going to open it up. Now, we did a design on creativity. This is about different types of social media posts. A lot of people use social media, so we're going to look at different ideas. So up here, I'm going to search for a template. And because it's creativity, that's what kind of template I'm looking for. And when it comes up to them, if it's got a yellow bookmark on it, that means it costs money, so you can't use it. But what we're going to do is we're going to choose a design and create from this template. On your template, you're going to change words, change images. So I don't really want the robot, so I'm going to delete the robot. First one I'm going to do, I want to change it to my name. And I am the visionary. That is the name of my creative type. Okay? And then I'm making it centered. You can make it smaller, bigger. All right? You can change the shape, the shadow, the outline, and even the typeface if you'd like. All of that is over here on the right-hand side. Next, I am going to put in what is my tagline. So if I go to my creative type, which, sorry, I'm going to make this go on the left-hand side. So the tagline, again, is at the top, imagining the impossible. So you've already got this typed in. On your sheet, you can just copy and paste it from your sheet. Command-C copies, Command-V pastes. Then I need to add in my strength. So again, I can make this whatever size I want. Double click, this is going to be your strength. And then I want to duplicate this. So instead of me always adding the text, I just click on this little duplicate button, which is Apple D or Command D, and it duplicates it. So this is going to be my potential. And then again, I'm going to duplicate it here. And then my next one is going to be my collaborator. So you have that information here. What is your strength? Copy, put that in there. What is your potential? Copy, put that in there. Who's your ideal collaborator? Copy, put that in there. And then, you want to add some description. So like I just use the bold one. So life is only limited by the boundaries. So I duplicated this, and then I'm going to put that in there. I can stretch it out. I can make it bigger or smaller. And then I might even change the color. So maybe I want to do like a greenish color, just so it's something different. So for my description, I do a different color or whatever. And I'm just going to put the bullets, what has been bold. All right. And then I'm going to duplicate that again. So it depends on what yours is. I'm charismatic and expressive. That sounds kind of like me. And then I want to put that in there. And then I got one more. I take consistently. So I'm going to duplicate this one. This is a bigger one. And you can move them all around where you want. So maybe here, up, there, down. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. And then I'm also going to answer a question. So there's a question on the sheet. If you look at what creative type you are, how can I use and develop my creativity throughout the high school? That's what I want you to really answer. So you want to answer this question and put that at the bottom. Everybody is creative at some point or another. How can you do best in your high school to work with it? Once you've got your type in there, you're going to add some graphics. Yes, this is a graphics class, so I want graphics. So I might just do strength, potential, and collaborator. You guys can choose. So for strength, I click on icon, I type in strength, and then I find one that I want to use. When I click on it, it comes in a different color. I can change the color to what I want and make it the size. So strength, potential, and you can use whatever graphics you want, but I thought these worked out pretty good, so I click on it. Oop, I didn't want two, I just wanted one. And then change it to white and make it the size. I want you to be creative. This gets people's attention, graphics. And collaborator. And then once you find your collaborator, again, change the color, make it the size I want. So now I've finished my design. I've got all the information that is needed in here. I've answered all the questions. I can move things around the way I want, line things up. And then what you're going to do is you want to share it. So it automatically saves it in Adobe Spark. So up here at the share, you're going to hit the share button, publish. You want to make a link. And it takes a few minutes. Copy that link. And then we're going to do a share and reflect. So once you click the share button, it'll take you to a Padlet that has other people's designs already put in here. You hit the plus button, the link button, and you paste, which is Command V, and publish it. Okay? And then it should show up with all your information here. You want to make sure you answer the questions. What did you discover? You should have discovered something. What connections do you see from what you found? How can this help in the class? So you answer these reflection questions, and then at the top, there's a submit button, and you want to submit your assignment. Thank you.